Let's move on, though, into the next topic. And usually I feel like I'm saying final topic, but
no,
we got two more to go.
It's become more of a pattern of doing more.
Yeah, we're really hitting you. We had a lot under the Nerdy Suns today to talk about. So we're looking at DC. That's why I wore this shirt. And what we're looking at, Johnny, is basically we're going to answer the question of, is Batman the Justice League's best hero? And the reason why I am asking this is I am going to read a little bit of this article from Screen Rant, where basically they say fans can debate the best Justice League hero, but DC has confirmed that without Batman, the super team wouldn't have survived their very first mission.
True.
Most fans of DC Comics will have their own rankings of which Justice League hero is best or most superpowered, if not inherently most super heroic. Superman is typically given the top spot based on powers alone, since no matter how smart Bruce Wayne can be, Superman can always kill Batman with one punch, as the current comic runs have confirmed. If fans took that as a sign that Batman writer Tom King agrees Bruce Wayne isn't winner of the Justice League's MVP award, then Batman number 46 should set the record straight, because a world without Batman is worse than anyone could have imagined, mainly because the Justice League would be wiped out in their first canonical team-up. And basically what the story of Batman 46, spoiler if you haven't read it, is basically Booster Gold goes back in time and finds out that when the Justice League united to fight Starro, that without Batman in that fight, the Justice League loses. So I want to ask you, this article, you can go off of it, you can debate it, you can basically whatever you want. The question is Batman the Justice League's best hero? Is he?
See, that's... trying to think how to go about saying this. Because in that sense...
Because I asked Dave yesterday, and he said, no, The Flash.
I mean, that's A, Dave's favorite character.
Exactly.
B, when I think it comes when you're talking about stuff like that, you almost have to be more specific, because you can narrow it down in so many different ways. When it comes tactically and why they lost into Starro,
then yes, he is.
When it comes to a fight, who do I want on my side?
Here's what I will do.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the stipulation for it, and each of us will set this own stipulation for us.
Okay.
Basically, in your thought, who is the best Justice League hero, and what is your stipulation for how you came up with that answer? So, like, I am going to say Batman, but I'll let you know why I think it's Batman.
I want you to go and let us know why, because I'm going to think over mine.
So here's why I think it's Batman, because to me, I've had this, really it comes down to a debate that I've had with my boss from college, that the job I worked at, the radio station I worked at in college, along with Sean, I believe I've had this debate with also. And the debate comes down to who is better, Batman or Superman. And I've clearly been on the side of Batman is better than Superman. And the reason why I think he's the best hero, because to me it doesn't, like, I'm not thinking of it as Batman v Superman, who wins in a fight. That's silly. Superman will win every time. Like I said, one punch, you're dead. Plus, Superman's from outer space. Batman is a normal human. However, the thing I look into is which one is more relatable. And yes, there are some people that'll say, no, Superman is more relatable, and they will list off the laundry list of what it is. But at the core argument of it, I always say you can relate so much to Superman, but you'll never be Superman. You will never be Superman. You want to know why? Because you're not an alien. You're not an alien. You're never going to have superpowers. I know the same people will say, well, Ricky, you're never going to be Batman because you're never going to be rich. You're never going to have that much money. Yes, that is probably true. But it is, my odds of becoming Batman are far better than me becoming Superman. And that goes into the relatability. To me, Batman is so relatable, and the every intricacy of his personality, of what he fights, his own personal demons, it is so like he is us. He is a real person. And for me, it was always the thing I loved about Batman was, yeah, did he know like jujitsu and taekwondo and karate and all these different fighting styles? Yes. Did he have all these gadgets to help him? Yes. But really at the core of it, what tool did Batman use the most? I'll ask you. What tool did he use the most?
Batarang.
Not the batarang. It's a tool that each one of us has. His brain. He always knew what to do.
Sorry,
he always
I had to make that joke.
he always had the contingency plan. He always like Justice League Doom. He had a contingency plan for every single Justice League member. And then when Superman asked him, "Oh, are you so egotistical that you didn't think of a contingency plan for you?" Batman looks him right in the face and goes, "Yeah, I did. It's called the Justice League. The Justice League is the contingency plan against me." Mm-hmm. And to me, that is why I mean, this is also why he's my favorite hero is, yeah, Superman can come in, heat vision, punch super big, see through walls, have all these powers. That's great. But I always linked to a guy who didn't have powers, that had to use this, had to be the smartest guy in the room, because that's how, it was always a chess match between him and his villain. Because it's I have to outsmart you kind of a thing. And that is why, to me, I would say he is the Justice League's MVP, their most valuable hero. Because when it comes to a Wonder Woman, when it comes to a Flash, when it comes to a Superman, there is always one way to kind of, there's always one thing that's like, oh, Superman's kryptonite. With Wonder Woman, it was and I'm using Justice League Doom here, it was making her see everyone as Cheetah. So basically her adrenaline keeps going because she wants to fight. And basically she has a heart attack. With the Flash, it's, hey, I'm going to attach this bomb to you. If you slow down, it blows up, you die. Whereas Batman, he's the one on the team where without him, no other of these members think the same way as him. They don't have that same thought process. So without him, they don't have that tactical ability and they lose a fight. Like in Batman 45, where they lose the fight against Starro because none of them are a tactician quite like Batman is. And that's why I would say he's the best hero for the Justice League. I know I went really long-winded there. Mm-hmm. What would you say? Retort and kind of what you were thinking about who would be the best JLA hero.
I'm just thinking through all the members. I'm thinking everything I know about the Justice League. I'm thinking all that stuff. And
do you want to, here's a question I should have asked before.
Okay.
Do you want to narrow it down?
Do I want to narrow it down?
Like narrow it down to, hey, it's only these people. So like Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg.
Do we want? Are you saying we narrow down the Justice League?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you want? Or do you want to include like a Booster Gold or like?
We're not going to include Booster Gold or any of them or like the Justice League Unlimited whole crew.
Because here's what I'm thinking.
But we'll include Cyborg. We'll include Manhunter. I'm thinking, and obviously the core.
I'm thinking Manhunter, Cyborg, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Superman. Green Lantern.
Aquaman.
And Aquaman. Those are the 8. Well, Aquaman I completely forget about half the time. Yeah. Aquaman. So those are the 8 members.
We'll do those 8.
Okay.
And out of those, I mean, I think about it. I think about Justice League in general. Mm-hmm. And you talk about relatability. Honestly, and I had an argument with a friend about this. To me, that's why I see as Marvel. I read Marvel over DC.
Because they're more relatable?
All the heroes are more relatable to me. Mm-hmm. They're more human. Honestly, and I like this thing I saw online. Marvel is humans trying to be gods. Mm-hmm. DC is gods trying to be humans.
Kind of, yeah.
Except for
Batman.
And except for Thor on the Marvel side.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah, right. So when it comes to, and maybe this will surprise you, maybe it won't, I would go with Batman as well. Because you can have all the powers in the freaking world. Mm-hmm. If you don't know how to use them, you're freaking screwed. You don't know how to work, and not just you having powers yourself. Then you have a team full of super powered people, and not a single one of them knows how to work together. How the hell are you going to get anything done?
Yeah.
Unless you get it done by sheer luck. Mm-hmm. So, honestly, I'm going to have to agree. I sound like I'm being really reluctant on it. No, I'm going to agree with you and say Batman
Well, at least it's not like the fast break comment section.
Batman, I guess.
Usually it's like, well, I hate to agree with Ricky, but
I hate to agree with you, Ricky, but it's gonna be Batman.
And like that's
you need the tacticianer. You need someone who,
because like Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, none of them have that ability to, hey, here's the plan.
I mean, they can make small plans or they can make plans for themselves,
but it's not to the ability that Batman has.
No, not at all. Like using your brain to figure out what is their weakness as quickly as Batman does. And then going about and saying, okay, we need you to do this and you to do this and you to do this. All in that matter of that short time. You got, eventually Superman figured out his enemy's weakness. Eventually Flash figured out his enemy's weakness. Maybe a little quicker.
Yeah.
Flash joke.
Yeah, because he runs fast.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't.
But Batman's always been a guy, too, where it's like...
He has contingency on contingency on contingency
he's always
plan.
got a backup plan.
Exactly.
But also, he always felt like, to me, where it's like... He'll sit back and observe the situation before jumping right in.
That too, yeah.
Whereas
for the most part.
Whereas like a Wonder Woman, a Superman, boom, we're right in. Here I come to save the day.
I mean, that's what they're going to do, and that's what they're good at. They are brawlers, so they'll go right in and try the first thing they know how to do the best.
Batman kind of has that, like, I'm going to observe, I'm going to come up. Usually, like, half of a Batman episode is him at the Bat computer trying to figure, like, he's got
him investigating the scene
because he's got that detective side.
Yeah, well, that's because, I mean, if he were to try a Superman or a Wonder Woman tactic, he might get himself killed.
Exactly, because he's human.
Exactly, he's not gonna take a bullet or a punch from Bane. And just walk away from him. It's gonna hurt like hell or kill you.
Exactly, and that's why
he's got to use his brain, and you need that in a team. You need someone in that, like a team. Like this is getting a little off topic and dragging our other topics back in.
Go ahead.
The Avengers. You kind of like have co-captains of Iron Man and Cap. Cap is great tacticianer. Iron Man is just that intelligent where he's like, okay, this plan's not working. We need to try something along the lines of this. And Cap will know, okay, I need you to go do this. I need you to go do this. Look at just Avengers, the very end scene. Okay, Cap, Tony's smart enough to know, okay, Cap needs to lead this. Thor.
Cap and Iron Man are kind of like Superman and Batman.
Yeah, where, I mean, Cap goes, okay, Thor, bottleneck them, don't let anyone else in. Tony, 3 blocks back or take them out.
Yeah.
Hawkeye, call out strays because you're the one with the eye. The rest of us, go do this.
I feel like out of the...
He's got tactician.
Well, I'll bring both of them into it. Cap and Superman are related because they're the moral compass.
Yeah.
Whereas Batman and Tony are the ones that I'm going to have a contingency plan. And if shit hits the fan, I'm not going to be afraid to go to that plan.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be afraid to go to it because, like, the whole thing was, and I'm going to bring Justice League Doom into it because that's another thing, is Batman had contingency plans on every Justice League member. And even Superman, I think, or Wonder Woman, one of them brought up at the end where it was like, but you had these plans to kill us. And Batman goes, no, someone altered my plans. My plans were there to keep you at bay, never to kill.
Take you down, but not to kill you.
Take you down, but not to kill you. Someone altered my plans to make them deadly. And that to me is like, Superman would never think of that. I need a contingency plan for every single Justice League member just in case somebody brainwashes them.
Yeah, it's a great comparison that you did Iron Man to Batman because he has a suit for every superpower.
Like the Hulk Buster.
He has the Hulk Buster. He actually has the Thor Buster too.
Yep.
Where it's almost, I mean, in the comics it looks like the Destroyer suit. I mean, Cap, he just would fight via his other suit, his normal suit. But I mean, he has those contingency plans when but it comes in the style of a suit.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm looking at the Thor Buster right now because I've never seen the Thor Buster.
No, yeah, I found out about it a few years ago. I'm like, oh shit, that's right, there is a Thor Buster.
No, that's kind of really cool. And I mean, the thing that
I want to look at it again.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about
Batman
suit. And Superman. And I completely had it just snap away because you brought up the Thor Buster thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even like Tony or not Tony, Steve.
Yeah.
Would not have that, like, oh, I need to have a contingency plan. But, like, oh, that's what it was. Like, Batman, the reason why you can say he might have needed a contingency plan like that is look at the Jason Todd storyline. It was somebody that was under his wing that he might have never thought I needed a contingency plan for. Whatever happened between Jason Todd and the Joker, boom. Red Hood is born. Now he's got to deal with the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Whereas basically that could be seen as, hey, I had to deal with this. I am not dealing with that with people with superpowers.
Exactly.
A guy like Superman gets brainwashed by like Brainiac. I ain't dealing with that.
Or the day he just decides to snap and turn.
That too. Well, there's the whole Injustice thing.
Exactly.
The whole Injustice storyline of Joker kills Lois and Superman just snaps and kills the Joker and starts killing everyone. Because that's an interesting thing. Like, especially on the DC side, because like you said, it's gods trying to be humans. What happens if fucking Superman just snapped one day?
Exactly.
And said, I'm done with it.
John Johns, if he snaps one day, or Martian Manhunter, if you other people don't.
I don't see Green Lantern because of the whole will thing.
Yeah, he'd lose the ring if you think about it. I mean, it's willpower. So
yeah, but he's the protector of that sector. So if he's not being a protector, the ring would be like, well, fuck this, I'll find someone else.
Yeah, possibly.
And then it's like Cyborg too. Yeah. Like Cyborg could get hacked easily. He's a computer.
Exactly. Well, here's the reason I bring up John Johns.
Unless you do the whole mother box thing, then okay.
No, the reason I bring up John Johns as first and foremost, because there is stuff out there that Superman says John Johns is stronger than me, more formidable foe if I ever had to fight him. That's kind of scary if someone's stronger than Superman and he decides, fuck it, I'm done.
Well, like even look at the Flashpoint side of things. Like what if Wonder Woman and Aquaman eventually said, fuck it, we're going to try to take over the world and then battle each other.
Yeah. Battle each other for
of course, that's a different timeline, and Thomas Wayne, completely different Batman than Bruce, and Thomas probably doesn't have that same contingency plan idea.
Nah, he'd shoot to kill.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what kind of Batman he is.
But no, let's say that they do one or both of them do decide that King of Atlantis. You know what? No, I want the surface world too. Yeah, screw it. Or Wonder Woman just goes to the Themyscira and says, "Hey, we're taking the rest of the world. They don't deserve it."
Well, not just they don't deserve it. They need us to right everything.
Yeah, or that, yeah.
Like, we need to make society better again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's the whole thing. Like, and that's the thing with, I like how you brought up the two sides of Marvel and DC. Yeah. Because to understand DC, and of course, Batman got me into DC, and that's where I feel like my love of DC was. Plus, growing up, there were only two franchises from Marvel that were really anything, and that was Spider-Man and X-Men. Yeah. So there were more DC, like you had the Superman animated series, you had the Justice League, you had Batman. There were just so many DC things to where I just dove right in. And it's interesting to whatever your personality is. Like to me, maybe it's because of that, but I then related more to, yes, Batman, but then the God trying to relate to humans. And like Wonder Woman, the whole thing of like she came here and then she went back to Themyscira and was like, I don't get it. Like, why do they act like this? I'm only trying to help them, and just not understanding how we work. And there's that side into it. Like you said with Marvel, it's humans trying to be God. So it's that kind of it as well. Any final thoughts though, before we move on into basically Avengers again?
No, I mean, it seems like we both agree completely, and it is Batman because you do need that in the overall scheme of what the topic was. You kind of, no matter what team you have, if you don't have someone to guide you through powers, through any sort of team, no whatsoever, even if it's not superhuman team. School projects. You need someone that's going to take the leadership role and guide you through it. Horns. Exactly. Any friend group, there's always one person that's being the leader. Sometimes it's thrust upon them. Sometimes it's that. Work, you always need someone that's in charge and saying what needs to be done. So no matter what, you need a Batman.
I know this is a sports reference and you might not get it, but I'll try to explain it the best I can.
I'm kidding.
There was a graphic that LeBron James is like, leads the game in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and like everything was LeBron. And the quote above it, someone put is me during a group project. Just everything is them.
Yeah.
Just everything is the one person. Because you always get that one that's like, fuck it, I'll do it. And just takes it on.
I've had to do that before.
But this is where I want you guys to come in. Let us know what you guys think. Who is the most valuable hero? Who's the best hero? You put your own stipulations on it. Let us know what those stipulations are, though, so that we can have that conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us know what you guys think for this down below in the comment section.